What's going on, fam? Welcome to today's video. So I decided to whip the camera out and just give a little bit of how I'm doing my engine bay and welding it. If you guys remember a few videos back, I said I wasn't going to weld it because I don't have the accessibility to plug a welder and all that bullshit. But just went in and broke the rules a bit. Got a welder to do the job, so I'll show you guys how I do it. This is probably not the best way or the right way. This is just my way of learning how to do it. And if you guys decide you want to try it, so I'm pointing the camera to the engine bay. Let's do this. Alright, fam. So the main purpose of really getting this welder is to help me when I get the new core support. If you guys watched the last video, I didn't mention I need a new core support because this one's messed up. The reason of getting it is just to help me tack a few certain spots, especially when I'm adjusting, and I could probably bolt it up, but I want to just tack it enough so if it needs to be taken to professional right away, I have it done there. But I probably could go the bolted route, but I'm just gonna use this for now and see. This welder isn't bad. Just to touch on it, obviously it's a 110. I probably could get a rectifier and a capacitor to switch the polarities, and it penetrates better, but I really don't see how much penetration you need for a thin metal like this shit here. We're not trying to build skyscrapers here or roll bar cages. You know, it's just a simple welder to do small jobs. So see, a lot of people like to hit the Harbor Freight welder. I mean, come on, everything has its place, and obviously you buy what you pay for is what you get. So to me, it's not bad. It has done thus far. Decided to use the opportunity and weld most of the holes, unnecessary holes in the engine bay. Not trying to go for the crazy show, car show spec, but just got rid of a few of the holes, and it's held up well. I mean, I've even used like a nail and punched it, and the holes, the weld holds up well. There's a Lincoln Tech wire in here. If you guys are in, it's flux core, so but you can't use gas, so it doesn't have anything to hook up an argon or whatever mixture you love to use, but it actually has flux core on it. The other wire doesn't have much flux core on it, because when you chip it, I don't see anything coming off. But this Lincoln Tech works well. Penetrates a little bit better too. So yeah, as you can see, you have majority of the holes. These, I think I'm gonna leave these. Gonna be touching up again a few welded, like this one right here. I'm gonna weld that. I'm gonna weld this one here. I'm gonna weld these two at the front on each, both of the shock tower. These are gonna be a bit pain because they're so wide. I'm just gonna slowly fill it, and yeah. So I'll show you guys how the method I use, or how I've done this. It's probably not the right way. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way anyways, but I just decided to switch the camera out like I said and show you guys. Obviously after I finish all this, I'm gonna fill it to smooth it out, especially when I took out the rest of the studs here, the proportional valves going back here, and fill it, smooth it out, prime, and paint. That's the mission. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grind off the air so I can have bare metal, something clean to start with. I kept my old grinding wheel I had from doing that firewall job. It's worked well because it's so small, I'm able to fit in tight areas. So hopefully you guys don't have headphones on because this may be a bit noisy. Yeah, I forgot to put my gloves on, my bad. But yeah, so bare metal, I'm just gonna plug the welder up, and so I have the welder that up plugged in, ground connected. If you guys have made this far, thanks guys, much appreciated. So I want to make sure I have my safety gear. I know it's Harbor Freight, so this might not be safety to you guys, but it's worked well. I've welded before back in the Caribbean with my grandpa. If you guys remember, I used to work for my grandpa in his machine shop, and I know how it is to have my eyes shut for a whole night, probably 2 days, and it feels like goddamn sand inside of my eyes. Professional welders, or if you guys have welded before, probably have experienced it before. Had experienced it, and it is bad. It feels like sand's in your eyes, grainy, and it's like, it's bad. And that was from arc welding, from stick welding. I wasn't good at TIG. I hated TIG. MIG as well. This is MIG, obviously. TIG is not too bad, I guess. I mean, you just have the rod and but the tungsten. But this MIG is probably the most I really hate. Back then, I've been doing it now. It's not too bad, but I can't strike a proper bead for shit, and I have very shaky hands, probably bad nervous system. So welding is just shitty for me. But I still love to do it. But so I have my setting. I leave it on around 7.5, 8. That's a good wire speed for me. Obviously, you can't adjust the amperage on this Harbor Freight. But yeah, we're gonna do our first fill, and I think we're ready to go. I may need to turn it up. I may need to just trim this off a bit, and because I don't like too much of a stick out. This has a lot of stick out. So yeah, let's start, guys. So now I'm going to begin on that small one to show you. So there's really no nice technique like locking the cup and digging into the well and all of that. Like I said, I just do it slowly. I'm not trying to make a bead here. I'm just trying to fill it. And sometimes I'll go excessive on the fill. So when I grind it off, I don't take too much off because I test with a screwdriver, like I said. And I'll punch a hole, and if it goes through, obviously it didn't go too well. So I usually use a lot of excessive weld. So I'm going to start. That's what I mean about the stick out. Sometimes just knocking it across some just to get it off. I don't have my sometimes I don't have my clip to take it off. That to cool off. I usually leave it on min. Unnecessary reason to have it on max because I'm not trying to get crazy penetration. Okay, so this is how it looks. Remember, it's does have gas protected, so it has a lot of little beads and all that. Not too bad. So now I'm going to grind it off. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Alright guys, this is how it looks now. When I grind, I try to feather the edges, like obviously like if I'm DA sanding, sanding off, fill off of a automotive body work or whatever. So I try to have that same attitude, just like fill around the areas. So like this here, just try to blend it in as much as I can. Don't have too much of a stick out on certain areas. So that's how it looks now. So like I said, it will be filled, sanded off, obviously, to blend, prime, and paint. Take my time and fill around it. So when I do it, just make sure set my wire speed a bit slow. Alright guys, so not coming along too bad. Let me show you guys the results. So as you guys can see, not too bad. This side, as you can see, a few little dents here and there. So I said again earlier, I use a pliers or a screwdriver and try to tap as hard as I can, because the weld may not hold up good enough, and I may have not gotten it correctly. So this held up pretty good. I'm gonna throw a few more beads just to flatten it out and regrind it so it looks flush. I touched up some few areas over here. For me, I don't know if it's a big deal. You professionals can comment, but I want to use this. I don't want to use too much filler. So if I can get some of the holes gapped up pretty well, I'm happy. I don't want to use too much. I don't want to use a lot of filler. So yeah, looking good so far, man. I'm sure a lot of you guys will say, oh, what's the reason of doing all this? Think about it in this way. If you want to do this as a business, as a career, someone comes to you and say, yo, Jack, Sue, Kadeem, can you shave an engine bay? And you'd be like, yeah, I've done one before. Show it to them. If they like it, you have yourself a decent, you made a decent dollar, instead of lying and messing it up. So I would say the experience is worth it if you're doing this as a career. I probably have a few more project cars, so this is the first of many. So not a big deal for me. The Harbor Freight welder, it's holding up pretty decent. Like I said, I'm not expecting the world from it. I'm not trying to build a spaceship, not trying to build a roll cage bar or anything, roll bar cage or whatever. Just tacking, gapping these holes as much as I can, just to get that little bit of a flush shave look and get this core support taken off. I still have some more drilling to do, but I got tired of drilling, guys, so I'm gonna get back to it tomorrow. Gonna plug these up tomorrow as well. Still have there's a few more holes, but yeah, don't worry, guys, the end result will look so much better. I'm loving you gotta love the process just like I am, you know what I'm saying? So just to end it off here, I'm gonna clean up. Oh, before I go, I actually picked up these wire brushes from Harbor Freight. I just picked this one out, but been helping me getting some of the crevices. It seems sealant, so not bad. But yeah, guys. So, man, this video out, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your feedback. Peace out.